Hi guys, quick little video about gathering. In this event we have coming up now the forward march. On day 4 it says that if you check the eye on the top right, there's the information button. I click it now. So on the 4th day it says that you get points by gathering resources, gold, oil, or ordinium we can't get yet, but food and oil mainly. So I only quickly explain how I do it and for you to understand what I'm talking about. I use my heroes, mostly the purple and the blues, to go gathering, because my golden ones I use for battle or for different things. Now there's 1 or 2 golden ones you can actually take for gathering. I think it's Tywin. And if you click on the eye, you can't see my finger, but above, right beside the star, there's an information button. If you press that, you see the exclusive skill of this hero can increase the gathering speed on the world map. Okay? So I'm gonna give him the skill, and if you press on the plus, I have it on only one. I'm going to equip it and I'll see what's the difference. So to check what I'm doing, I take it away, unequip, and I test it later. So that's how you can see the difference in gathering. So to find out which heroes, I mean, there's another rare, golden one, maybe 1 or 2. I think Sam. I used to have Sam, and you kind of feel it because of the 3-star. It's not unlocked yet, and because the system gives them gathering skills, they could have to do something with his skills. You don't see it here, but out of experience, I know otherwise those skills wouldn't be there to get. But you can have a quick look at in your thing. So what I'm trying to explain now is how to define which is going to do what. I know Black Widow, for instance, she's an all-rounder. I can show it to you guys. Black Widow, you click on here on the eye above. You see, this is a hero who is increasing the gathering speed of troops when gathering. So wherever she is in the group, in the troops, she helps also the others to be faster. So you see, there's nothing, I didn't put skills on yet, because the way I used to test it, if I go to any resources, I say gather, and I say the quick, at the bottom right, as a square blue box, it says quick deploy. If I click on that, it gives me the Black Widow and Ishitaru. So logically, the system gives me those because the system feels that's the best thing to do. So what I'm trying now is, and I know out of experience, I march. I also let him select the tanks in this thing. I'm gonna show you now when they are there what that means. Because when you click on it, it gives you details. The detail now you can see. So what is it what we are seeing? We're collecting per hour now 209k. Okay, and you see what's gathered, and it says when you don't see it, it's 11 hours, nearly 12 hours, and then it comes back automatically because it's the troop or the march has collected the capacity it can. So what I want to know now, the details, I see there's 16 tanks in there, level 60. That means you don't need to fill it up, let it either go automatically, or when you have all the things and you want to get the troops or the march sorted, you only give them 4 or 5 tops. I show you how to do that. So what I do now is, what you have to remember is 209k. So I call them back. And this was for oil or for, they also are the same for food. But what I'm trying to show you now is when they are back, what I do now is I have to wait until they are back, and then I go in there. So she's world gathering. So what do I give her? I give her on the top the supportive skill. I can now change the gathering. What do I do? Because she's an all-rounder, I give her a level 2. I could make a level 3 now, but it's better to have 2 or 3 level 2s than 1 level 3. So I give her a level 3 equip. Okay, so now she has it. Also level 2 equip, and that's the gathering speed, and it gives you 5% faster gathering, even what she has, plus 5%. And then I'd see, for instance, the Ishitaru. He's either, I can have a quick look on the eye above, very good at fighting and gathering, so it doesn't matter what he's gathering. So I give him also resource level 2, because he can do either food or oil, so that's very good. So and I equip him. Now I'm gonna check by only doing that what's the difference in collecting gather. I already forgotten. See, I did quick select again, but when you are by yourself, you can say, okay, I'm going to quickly give them 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I do, okay, 5, 6, to be sure that it's at max capacity, and that's the strength they have. So what you see now is the difference. I don't remember what it was before. I'm going to check it later. And now you see the difference it makes by giving them those 218 per hour. Okay, and now they still had a spot for another skill, but I only gave them 1 skill each because they were all rounders. I didn't specify food or oil for those 2 heroes. I'm gonna take them back. Now I want to do another set of heroes, and I think the Reichstein and, let's say, Simon. Reichstein is this guy, Simon is this guy. It's not much, they don't say much about gathering, but I'm gonna give them things now. So what I did, I want to have 2 marches going for food, and I want to have 2 marches going for oil when I do the gathering. So I'm gonna give now this guy, let's say, a level 2 food equip, and I give Reichstein a level 2 food as well. Equip, that's it. So then I'll see if the system takes them automatically. If I go for food, I'll steal those, that's okay. Confirm. I'm gonna send them to gold, so they are not always coming back to me. Oh my God, look the difference. Quick deploy, they need all these things. The gold, I explain why that happened. This is 2.5 and this is 800 FF. It depends how quickly you gather, and that's why they need more troops to make it the fastest, and also to carry more. See here, the storage is per hour you gather 692 BB. The maximum is 7 cc, which is in the thing they can carry, so they stayed for 10 hours. If you only, I take them back, if you put only 4 tanks in there, they probably will only be gathering gold for, let's say, 4 or 5 hours max. Okay, yeah, I'll go back to this before they're back home. Gather, quick, and then, of course, because I already put the skills on them, the system automatically takes them to I'm going to quickly go here, gather, and I say, yep, and I take all these ships away, march. You see the difference. Before it was 10 hours. So these guys have arrived, and they can also do 191 per hour. You see that on top in the middle, mostly. Yes, there you go in the middle. Okay, the 191. And that's now, I also want to do 2 heroes for only oil. I hope I'm not going too fast. You see, now these have arrived, and because they have less troops, they also have less time. And when you click there, you see that they are per hour is a bit less, and also that the max CC is 3.61 gathered at the bottom right. Before it was 7 CC, the max, because they had so many more troops in it. But I leave that beside, that's another discussion. So now I want to do 2 for oil. I go back to my heroes, and then I click, let's see who I'm gonna take. I think O'Neill. I give her a thing for what I have here. I don't like that. I have one level 3 who gives me 7.5, and a level 2 gives me 5%. So what I do first is I give her the level 2 and equip it. And then who else do I take? Let's say I take Hammer, and I give him also a level 2 oil equip. And automatically they choose those heroes, which is actually good. And as you've seen, they still have slots free, and that's how I raise now the capacity, or not the, but the speed. The speed in collection is quite important. And I might do another video, because if it's too long, I don't think that you're gonna watch it. So this is also 191k per hour, but I want to get it up much higher. So food is this one, 191, and this for the thing is also 191. But I said I wanted to have 2 each, because so we do another one. Have a look what we have. I go quickly to the skills, and I'll show you what to do if it's too high. So if you go to the skill bank, and you go to your skills for the collection, like of the resources, there they are. And this is a number 3. I don't want the number 3, because the number 3 gives you 7.5. So what I do now, I click on the recycling button, which is you have the ones at the bottom, the 3 buttons. There's 2 blue ones and a red one. So the red one is the recycling one. I click it, and I said confirm. So I have 10 number 1, and now I click back on it, and I said merge, only not merge all, but only merge those. So if I merge those, I have 3 number 2 skills. And I do the same with the food. I want to merge them. I have 2 number 2s. So I have a few things extra now to give them there. The other thing is, you see, now I have to do another video. I only use those skills. The golden, there's a golden frame around these. At the bottom here, you see you have blue frames. I don't use them at the moment. I developed them, but I don't use them. I only use the golden rings at the moment, so those, okay? I continue now quickly equipping those. So I've seen here, the top are already done. That's the purple, blue, purple, and a blue and a purple. So I go back down, which ones are still free. So Bob, I only have to check what did I do. I think I have 2 neutral, and the other is 1 each, as far as I remember. So that's oil, and this is food. These are neutral ones. I can take them for anything. So I'm gonna do another one, let's say with food. Food, good. Equip. And now a purple. I take Ricardo beside him. What did I say? Food, and that's the last of the foods. And I said equip. Good. I go out. I'm gonna collect, what does it, food? So I collect the food thing, gather, deploy automatically, and it takes one more ship. Let's say, you see, that has 4 and 4 and 4, and so it's 12. So you see, it's 12 altogether because they are not as big. That's why it's always mostly 12 or 16. Good, they are done. Now I do another oil. I go back below. Okay, there's no blue, so I take 2 purple. I'll take weight. Oh my god, he has 3 slots free. That's very good. So I start with this one, and I put oil on it. 1 oil, equip. And then I go back out and take Dr. Gennaro, and I give him also 1 oil, equip. So go out. I wait until my 5th thing comes back. "40 seconds, then I can show you the basics. And then when the basics are done, I'm gonna stop this video and I do another video about, where's the other one here? I'm gonna do another video about how to refine it and to make them faster. 22 seconds, coming back. If you don't want your troops to go away, battles, auto join, and you say disable, so you keep your things without having to wait when you're doing the work. Now, gather, automatic, and I have them selected automatically. So, to see now who and what they are collecting is, I go here, I click 191, the other one 191, and now I go to the oil here, 191, and this one, no, this one, also 191. It looks good. So with one of the skills on level 2 on each of the heroes, they give me 191, which is not so bad. So now I want to improve that. I want to give the maximum as possible. So I leave those things out. What I quickly do now for myself, I'm going to send the first ones out, and that's logically the 2, only to compare. To improve now. So the easiest thing to do is to go now, because they are gathering, you know which one is which. So the Simon and Reichstein is one, Hammer and O'Neill is the other one, and that's the way they come up. Okay, so now you check Simon, for instance. He has, what can I do to make him gather more food? So what do I have? I cannot give him another food, even though I don't have one, but if I would have one, I couldn't give it to him, because he will say you can only have one of these skills on it. But because I know that at the bottom here, I have the other level of the food gathering, I could maybe give him one of those, only to check later on what's happening. And those are the blue ones, you know. I mean, I was talking about the golden and the blue ones. This will help in case you have competitions to make them carry quicker. But the first thing I'm going to try to do is, I have the level 1 resource gathering speed in the world map. I don't want to take the level 2 because I'm going to make more level 1s. So I have 2.5%. I'm going to equip that. So now I have a level 2 food, and I have a level 1 gathering speed for the world map. And I'm trying to give that same thing to Reichstein. So do level 2, I don't want to give him that. I give him a level 1 for the time being, because I want all my marches to be more or less the same and the fastest. So I know I show you, I only have one number 2 left, so I'm going to make 3 number 1s. The way to do it, I go quickly to my skills, bottom, hero skill bank, and then I look for them. There they are. I take this one and I recycle it, and I said confirm. So I have now 3 level 1s. I leave those 2 as well. That's okay. I go out, I go back to my things, my matches. So I know I'm talking about the hammer. So the hammer is doing oil, and I give him 1 world gathering. I have 1 equip. So he's done with that. Duck, duck. And the same for her, 1 gathering skill, equip. So now I go to Ricardo. That's the 4 top ones done. Ricardo, he's food, and I give him the world resource gathering resource speed, so equip. So now I have a little problem, because if I take the second like Bob, I have nothing to give him, because he will got food, but there's nothing here for food left. So I go down to the blue ones, and I see, do I give him a level 3 or level 2? Level 3 will give him 3%, and level 2 gives him 2%. So I'll check. He's the last of the food, so I can give him a big one. So I go to Bob, and I give him one of the blue level 3, because that's the last one I have. Equip. Every little helps here. So now wait. I cannot give him a world thing, but I can give him a blue, because I don't have any world collection things left. There is a level 2. He has level 2. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a level 3 resource gathering speed. Okay. That only gives 3%, but it's better than nothing. And I can also, because he has another slot, I can also give him, let me see what I can give him. Probably, what was it, food? No, it was oil. Yeah. I quickly check the other guy beside him, Jero. So he only needs 1. I give him that. He needs, I could give him this one, level 3 gathering, and I can take that and I merge them. So he gets that one, the 3. Now it's level 2, perfect. And then I can go back to wait, and I give him the blue level 3 gathering speed. Okie doke. So I haven't done anything now with Black Widow and Ichitaru. There's a level 2 gathering speed. So do I have another gathering speed? No. But I could give her an oil. Yes, I can give her the oil level 2 equip. And then I go, because I gave her the oil, Ishitaru, I have to try if I have some food. But it's only a blue one, so I give him that. Because I know those 2 are together, and I want to keep them together. So you could now make a list what you want them to go together. So you have, your list will be Simon Reichstein, and the other thing is Hammer O'Neill. The other one is Ricardo and Bob, and then you have Wade Dr. Jero, and then you have Black Widow and Ishitaru. Those could be your 5 matches for resources. So what I show you now is, you see, now per hour 218, that's the first, that's Reichstein, that's this one. That's not Reichstein, that's Ichitaru and Black Widow. They are quicker than all the others. You see, it has not changed. It has not changed, the 191. So now I'm going to call them all back, because all of those are 191, as we remember. But I gave them more things. This one I leave, because they are the fastest. They are kind of gatherers. And so I'm going to make you see the difference. We're going to have to find out now who is going to go where. So they're all back. gather, quick. And now we're gonna get, they are not together, they were not our things together. Quickly have to check who was with Wade. We find it out. Okay. 2 blues, and then we have Wade, and he is food, Bob. Let's go to food and have a look what happens when I do that automatically. And we gather. The other food was who? Let's see if it's right or not. I can change that. I still something a bit strange. I'm gonna find out what it is. Oh, this is now right. This is another hero, Hammer. Oh yes, I did give him, so I had him in there. So, as you know before, all the ones, they were 191. So now we'll check. This is now instead of 191 is already 196. This is also 196. We're going to the other side. 199 and 195. So you see only 4K, but it helps. Now I'm going to check. This is 218. I recall it because I also gave them a few new skills. That's the way you do it with skills. You do it, you change it, and you try it. What you can do, you have to write down, of course. Later on, you can get your marches set up, gather, automatic, and you send. Was 218. So later on, you can actually do your settings. I'll show you where to do that. You go to your base. In your base, you'll find this blue thing. And there you do a lineup. And you have the lineup for battles. And you should have a lineup for gathering. Oh, that's not here yet. That's coming only later. Yeah, we have to go up in level to be able to do that. So that's coming later. Another second video. For the time being, okay, we quickly check what's going to happen here. 218 and now it's 222. So that's for the time being all I can say about the skills. Do what you can, try to get them. Remember, when you go to the skills, skill bank, you have golden ones. All the top ones are golden ones. But at first it starts with the skills of the heroes. And then until the march sites. After the march sites, that's all the skills of different things you can put on. And at the bottom of those, you have then the skills of gathering. And then after the golden things, the gold mine production things, you have the blue. Those are all blue levels. So if you have a level 1, it gives you 2.5% in gold. And if you have a level 1 blue, it's only 1%. That's the difference. So you need many, many blues to be a bit like the golden ones. So for the time being, that's it. I'm going to go into more details. If you have questions, ask me.